What makes me boring?
Hello, guys. Welcome to Jaybird Vegas. My name is Jay.
This isn't just valid for drinking, but anything that makes you different from other people. I don't drink alcohol like beer or wine that much, but it doesn't make me boring. I relate to anybody who have been called boring because of this, but I learned to deal with someone who vomits a lot due to alcohol. I got mocked by someone online for this, and I never got the same boring comment when meeting face to face. I don't feel bad or out of place. I realize that I'm a completely different person to someone that believes it's fun to drink beer until you vomit. It doesn't matter what the world feels about you, because you know you aren't a boring person. Don't take comments to your heart when people call you boring, and don't hate them for drinking. If you want to be accepted the way you are, you have to accept the way they are. I believe we can have a lot of fun in more ways than one in our lives. I know how to have my own kind of fun, but I don't force people to see things on my own way. I know drinking is a way to have fun, but there are consequences like leading to DOI and others. I must be a boring person for not seeing the beauty of drinking alcohol. It's true that most people who drink considers others that don't as a boring person. I know drinking is a way to have fun, but the same thing can be said about watching sports or playing video games. Am I refusing to participate in your idea of fun that it makes me boring to you? I seem boring to you because your idea of fun involves drinking alcohol until you puke. Why am I worried about whether or not I'm boring to you? Plenty of people don't drink, but I guess it's fun to vomit on yourself or anywhere else like the toilet. Who cares if you find me boring for not drinking alcohol? Are you interesting to yourself? Find people who share your interests and hang out with them. Some people assume that non drinkers are less adventurous or less willing to do activities that involve alcohol, which contributes to the perception of being boring. If you like drinking a lot of beer and wine, it will make you vomit when having too much. What is the point of having a good time if I can't remember anything? I can have a good time without alcohol, and I don't have to worry about fitting in when I know what I bring to the table. It's only for the people who need to drink to have a good time that perceives others who don't as boring. But these people can't imagine having fun without consuming alcohol. I am full of life, and I don't remember the last time I was boring. It's our own choice if we drink alcohol or not. Same thing can be said for other adults. I don't judge on anyone else's life for not being like mine. If you want to sit at home every night entertaining yourself, you can't blame someone else for thinking that you're boring. I like to drink a can of beer or a Blood and Mary once in a while, but I don't consider myself boring for not drinking more. Arguably, you lose your ability to think and remember anything when you're drunk. You form false memories, which happen with people most often who drink regularly. Their brain's full and what they can't remember because of too much alcohol. You don't drink to make yourself interesting. You drink to make other people interesting. They can't imagine or accept a more fun way to relax and unwind than to drink a soft, intoxicating beverage. It's 100% their problem and not yours that you're boring to them. It's a put down applied to those who don't want to make themselves physically sick by drinking excessive amounts of alcohol, or simply find delight in other things. Actually, many drunks transcend from boring to unendurable. It's one thing to drink alcohol, but it's another to criticize someone who doesn't. I don't drink alcohol. I don't believe. I don't believe that every single person who doesn't drink is boring, but tend to be uptight. People that don't drink alcohol choose not to because it causes them to lose their self-control, and it makes them get out of their comfort zone even without knowing it. To most people, drinking is a social aspect. When people choose not to drink, it's viewed as being antisocial or stuck up. Getting drunk causes unwanted behavior, even leading you towards prison. What makes me interesting? I have a good sense of humor that people can enjoy. Sometimes I read a book or watch movies and documentaries and other videos here on YouTube. I hang out with my friends and family. Do I need a pack of beer just to have fun? Not really, but only for special occasions like a birthday party. Am I leading a dull life because I don't drink alcohol as much as someone else? It's my decision if I can choose to drink beer, or even soda, or water, or coffee. You tend to keep your fun with yourself, friends, and family. I don't have to pretend to be interesting or start drinking for the sake of others. When I'm bored, I don't see alcohol as a solution. I'm a young adult. I don't consider myself boring, especially for not drinking alcohol. Some people believe that you need to have alcohol to have fun and be social in your life. If you consider me boring for not drinking alcohol, then you're probably coming across as thinking you're so much better than other people. It's none of my business if you don't drink or do. It's your decision. People don't find you boring just because you don't drink. It's your personality that they see as boring. A person who calls you boring for any reason is projecting their boredom onto you. They're bored and want to call you boring because it's fun to them. To me, I'm not a boring person. What makes me boring?